Hi. So in this video, I will be going over why your investor outreach gets ignored and the three-line email that actually gets replies and get meetings with the investors, right? And this is what I've seen um, over the past 2 to 3 years uh, doing investor like reaching out to investors on behalf of my clients, and I will be going over like why most of the investor outreach whenever you're reaching out to these investors gets ignored and what actually works, right? So you can use this right away and you can book calls with the investor. Before I jump into the strategy or the cold email scripts, anything like that, I just want to show you the results. Like, yeah, this works. That this is one of our campaigns where we reached out to, I guess, 2000 around 2,400 investors, and we got like I would say, as you can see. Let me just zoom in. Yeah, we got I would say 113 unique replies, and then interest rate were 14. Like we got 14 interest from investors. This is another campaign where we reached out to 3,000, oops, 3,400. We got 129 replies, and out of those, 18 of them were interested. So I mean, yeah, like you don't have to believe my words, but you can believe the results that we got, right? So in this video, I'll be going over the exact strategy that we use so that you can book calls with the investors by tomorrow, right? So I mean, like I wanna make you understand like why your investor outlet gets ignored is like the reality is like your investors inbox is a war zone, right? I mean, they're getting 40 plus pitches a day. Like I mean, new companies, I mean, new startups are building every day. They want funding, they want money. So I mean, every day they're getting minimum of 20 to 40 pitches per day, right? And like what I've seen is that most of you, whenever you are writing the email to this VC or to this investor or something, I mean, I would say you write it like it's super long. It almost takes 5, 3, 4 minutes to read, right? And this is like 3 minutes 44 seconds. That's the average time when a VC spends reviewing a pitch deck, right? And your email gets even less, maybe 5 to 10 seconds before they decide to read or delete. And 95%, I mean, almost 95% of the cold emails got zero reply because the average B2B cold email reply rate sits between 1 to 5%, right? Most of investor outreach performs worse because it's longer, more generic, and pushed too hard, too fast, right? And investors are not ignoring you because your company is bad. I mean, they're ignoring you because your email looks like the other 39 companies that the other 39 emails they got this morning, right? But I mean, it's fixable, right? I mean, and it's just like it's a simpler fix than you think. So I mean, let me just give you like top 5 reasons why investor email gets deleted. Number one is like you whatever you're doing wrong. Uh, First is like you're leading with the introduction, right? I mean, whenever I see any scripts from my uh, clients or like my old clients, I notice these 5 reasons. First is like they are always leading with the introduction. Is like, hey, I'm John from XYZ Corporation. We are a SaaS platform that accepts do XYZ. I mean, investor doesn't care who you are yet, right? They care about what you have achieved, why it matters to them, and your first line is the most valuable real estate in the entire email, right? Don't waste it on your name and a description, because I mean, if they read like it's a introduction like, hi, my name is John, they'll delete the email I would say in 2 seconds. Like, okay, so what to do instead? Like, lead with the strongest metric on your traction or any question that's relevant to their investment thesis. I like to do, which is like, why are you reaching out to them now? So yeah, I mean, why are you reaching out to them now? So I mean, that would be the best thing because I mean, they don't want the time to be wasted. Second would be like your email is way too long. Like most of the founders like write between 150 to 200 words, and this is I have seen repeatedly. over my clients that whenever they're reaching out to these investors, they used to send like 150 to 50 words of email, right? I mean, they're trying to cover everything like revenue figures, client list, team bios, market size, etc., all like put all crammed into like one giant paragraph. That's the pitch deck compressed into an email and reads like one, right? I mean, if you're putting together every information, like it will over and you will overwhelm the investor. I mean, they will not move forward because I mean they are overwhelmed with all of the information, right? I mean, emails under, I would say, I mean, not even under 125, I would say, um, miss 80 words, right? And the sweet spot is between 50 to 80 words. Anything over 200 words, and your reply rate will drop. I think anything over 150 words, I mean, and your reply rate will drop. And what to do instead? Like think of an email as a trailer, not the movie. Like only job is to get them curious enough to want more. Like your only job is to get them on the call. So your only job would be like, okay, how can I make them curious about our company and make them interested about our company so that they want to learn more about us on a 15-minute chat, right? And then the third mistake that most of the people are doing is that you're asking for a call immediately, right? Like, are you available for a 15-minute check this week or something like that, right? And I mean, they're not blocking 15 minutes for a stranger, right? Especially when there's a zero trust built yet. So, I mean, they don't know you, right? I mean, you're just emailing them and they don't know you yet. I mean, they wouldn't be on a 15-minute chat uh, by simply just reading your email, right? So what to do instead is that use a soft call to action. What I really like to do is like ask, like, if hey, if I could send you a deck, would that be great? Hey, if I could send a short Loom video with um like financial data or like covering all of the data, which is like gonna be revenue figures, client list, team bios, like a 3 minute, not more than that. And yeah, and then fourth, your email looks generic. If your like email could be sent to any investor at any firm in any industry, it's going to be treated like spam. Like investors can smell mass blast instantly. And I would say like you don't have to be like super personalized with your email, right? I mean, you need to know if they are investing in your industry or not. I would say that's also a personalization. You don't need to be like, hey, I saw that you went to this college. That's why I'm reaching out to. It doesn't make sense. It's not relevant, right? It's personalization. It's personalized, but it's not relevant. You can be relevant by saying, hey, I noticed that you guys invest in XYZ company. That's why I'm reaching out to, and you just write your email, right? And you can say like reference their firm, their portfolio, yeah, even their portfolio. Like, hey, I saw on your portfolio that you invest in XYZ company, yeah, something like that. And then number five, you're killing your own delivery, right? I mean, most of you like put multiple links like your website, I mean, website or LinkedIn or something, or like, I would say images or something like that, right? Um, and like Google and Microsoft flag these emails, even if you're writing your email like over 150 words, Google or Microsoft will mark your email as spam because I mean it's super long, right? I mean it will contain like spam words or something. So I mean, yeah, I mean, which means you're never reaching out to their primary inbox. I mean, if you have the best product, you have worked with the best clients, and even if you're providing like the best offer to these investors, if you're not reaching out to, if you're not reaching out in their primary inbox, I mean, it's just a waste of your time because I mean, uh, you need to show them your offer, right? Otherwise, it's just nothing. And then what to do instead? I mean, plain text, short copy. I wouldn't say one link. I mean, this used to work before, but not now. I mean, keep it clean so it actually lands where it needs to be. So yeah, I mean, plain text, short copy, make it super relevant and make it tailored to them, right? So yeah, okay. What most founders do and what you should do, right? I mean, so you can stand out from the crowd. So lead with the company intro and founder bio. How to do that. I mean, I just covered all of the things from above. So I mean, you can read it on your own. I'll be putting this doc in the comment or yeah. So now I'm going to be showing you like what approach you should be going for whenever reaching out to these investors, right? So there are two approaches. First is the Trojan Horse method. Instead of pitching in your first email, start a conversation, right? The goal is to get the investor to raise their hand and self-qualify before you share about your raise, right? Think of it like this. You're warming a cold lead before making any ask. Same principle applies to investors. So how it works? Email one, which is going to be the question, one line, super simple. Ask if they are still, sorry, if they're still actively investing in your industry. That's it. Nothing else. Like, hey, John, are you still investing in aerospace industry? If so, let me know. Just simple like that. Then if they say yes, now you have the permission and engagement, they have self-qualified, the dynamic has shifted completely, right? I mean, then there is like, I would say the email, right? I mean, the reply, um, the value drop. Share your strongest metric and offer to send a 3-minute Loom video or a deck. Still, don't ask for a call. You have just asked them if they are still investing in this industry or not. So you have just got their attention. What you need to do is that you need to show your strongest metric and then offer to send like a 3-minute Loom video or like maybe a deck or something, right? And then once they have responded, and I would say, yeah, once they have responded, then you ask for the call, right? Whenever you have sent the Loom video, whenever you have sent the Loom video, don't ask for the call. Just say, hey, let me know what you think, and then follow up with them like, hey, did you get the chance to see the email or something, right? This would look something like this. So yeah, you can take a look at it. And the approach number two, the three line direct email. So whenever your targeting is dialed in, like you know that these investors does invest in aerospace industry, you should use this approach. So you're confident the investor is a strong fit. Skip the warm up and go direct, but keep it short, super short. No 120 to 50 words, no 120 to 250 words, right? This approach requires a highly targeted list. Again, I'm saying again, if you have the targeted list that you know that these investors are investing in aerospace or in your industry, that this is where you only use this approach. The three-line formula. First line, why them? So why reaching out to this specific investor? Reference their thesis or portfolio or this focus area. You know, personalize your email in the first like, hey, I saw that you are investing in manufacturing industry, and then the hook, right? Your single most impressive achievement or a metric, the one thing that makes investment. Tell me more. It could be your financial data that you have grown your company from X to Y revenue in like Z time. It could be that you are working with like super big companies, which is going to be, I mean, any big company, right? I mean, $1 trillion company or number. And then number three, which is going to be offer a deck or a Loom video. Do not ask for the call. So, I mean, subject line would be, I wouldn't put this, but I mean, what I would do is funding. Just keep it like super simple, right? And I would just like put the first word short because I mean, they would look like more human. It just do. I mean, we have tested out. So, like, hey, hi, first time reaching out because I would say just saw company firm name has backed several industry companies. Thought this might be on your radar. We have grown in and mind if I send over short deck. Right? This is super simple. And your follow-up strategy would be like if so there's two follow-up strategies in this. So if your list size is small under 200, I mean I would say under 2,000 investors, I would say like do first initially and then the three follow-ups because I mean it's super, I would say it's small list. So I mean, 3 follow-ups, a total 4 touch points, or if the list is large, which is like 2,000 plus investors, first email and then the 1 to 2 follow-ups, and then 2 to 3 total touch points, right? And I mean, yeah, of course. So follow-up rules to live by. Every follow-up must add new value, a new metric, a new press mention, a new partnership, etc., etc. Never just checking in because it will show that. I mean, so this is the like psychology, which is like if they have not responded after sending the deck, it could be something that they have any concern or they are not sure if they want to get on a call with you. You prove that you are right fit for them by mentioning a new thing or adding a new will in the follow-up, right? Space them 3 to 5 days apart. Never like don't be just, I would say, follow up every other day or something. You need to like give them space, right? Otherwise you would like look too much desperate, and whenever there's a sense of desperation, they'll just like not work with you. Stop if there is no engagement after your sequence. So I have like looked at many of you that you still reach out to, like after 3 to 4 follow-ups. I don't prefer to you to reaching out to them, because I mean at the end they're not interested, right? So I mean you just stop. You just focus on next investor. Keep your follow-ups even shorter than the original. 1,000%. Like even 1 to 2. I mean you can go with freelance, but I mean yeah, keep it shorter and respect their time. Right? You just like to um add just the value. Treat not or right now as a future opportunity. Add them to a quarterly update list so you can hear from them. I mean, yeah, you can reach out to them. I would say every quarter or every after three months, so that yeah. Okay. I mean, this is you can read it on your own. Okay. And this is the checklist that I would go like. You prefer this whenever you're writing your email. You go with this, and then the bottom line, like getting investor meeting isn't about writing a better pitch email. It's about respecting how investors actually read their inbox. Right. Keep it short. Make it targeted. Lead with value. Use a soft call to action. Your email doesn't need to tell your whole story. It just needs to start a conversation, right? And if you nail that, the meetings will follow. It's not something like a magic spell, like you're sending like mass outrage, and then one day one investor will, I would say, invest in, will read at your email and will invest. I mean, it will take time. It can be done, but it will take so much time. But I mean, if you're doing this, I guarantee you that you will book more meetings than you are currently booking, right? So I mean, I hope you like the video. If you don't want to do this, and if you want me to handle all of your, if you want us to handle all of your investor outreach campaign, um, reach out to me, or you can book a call. I would say uh, we offer like a 1 to 2 free week of trial, so you can test it out. Book a call with me with the calendar link mentioned below, and then we can talk. Thank you for watching the video till the end, and I'll see you next one.